Hey everyone, and welcome to the inaugural Overwatch Pretenders Academy team match. Here we have Night Ops Academy versus Seven Sins Academy, bringing it to the field on Eichenwald as our first map in the map pool. So of course our map pool goes starting with Hybrid, then we go on to Control, then we have Assault, then we have Escort, and our tiebreaker is Nepal. So there's no map choice there. But we are Overwatch Pretenders, and we are a Discord community dedicated to having a learning community around lower ranked teams, and this is the Academy team. So each team in Overwatch Pretenders has Academy teams, and they are even lower rank than the normal team, which are average around 3,000, anywhere from 35 to 2750. And these teams are all below 2750, and they work together and are mentored by their academy team or their leading team. So these are the academy teams, and again, Night Ops versus Seven Sin. Here on Eichenwald, we're probably going to see, a normal goat strategy here coming out from the front, but maybe some of the lower ranked teams find some things that work really well for them. I know I haven't seen many of these players before, as the Academy team is an all-new addition this season for Season 3 of Overwatch Pretenders. Season 3 is actually the 4th season,
Ready for battle.
because we had a Season 0 as a trial run, but this is going to be a very exciting matchup. We have Serial on Reinhardt with his teammate Just Butters, King Crimson and Frank and Franz on DPS, and we have Latiltis Real and Zippoman on support for Night Ops Academy. And on Seven Sins, we have I'm So Tranquil and Rich together, working together with their Bubbles and Shield, Static Safe, and Bluebird on heals, J7 and Misu on DPS, McCree and Genji respectively. So you can see here we have King Crimson scouting out the enemy team on Sombra as they exit the gate.
Attackers incoming. Defend.
Fire Strike doesn't get you any hits. We got Sonic Air coming out. Genji looking to get some chip damage off, kind of scout out the team, and they're holding here behind the choke, right tucked safe beneath that Reinhardt shield. There's a Fire Strike getting there from Serial. I'm So Tranquil is hacked. Shield is hacked, so they can't push up. Sorry, trying to get in, getting some tip damage. Just trading blows here with the Reinhardts. Reinhardt getting half health, and his shield's down. He goes down, and they're probably going to get pushed back. Choose to kind of rotate around here, see if they can get a pick. But they're going to have to kind of wait for their Reinhardt to come back if they want to go all the way here.
Damn it.
J7 looking for some ult charge. He's kind of just deflecting some beams. He gets damaged orbs, and he tries to retreat. Hits the wall, and then gets sniped by Latilt is Real. Serial taking advantage of the space that they gave them by pushing up with his team. Sombra here on the flank as well, looking for some hacks, trying to keep the King Crimson, I'm So Tranquil's shield down, just, so they can't push through this choke, which can be very difficult. Sometimes you see Mei come out here, and Mei, traps them with the wall. That used to be a lot more popular when the flank on the side was not available. But now it looks like they're just going to try to walk to the point around from the left side, from the attacking perspective. Here's a Nano coming out, and a Shatter, and we have Rein going down. Both Reins going down. High Noon coming out, not getting anyone, but used as a reload potentially. And here we have Seven Sins Academy wiping the opposing team and pushing them all the way back to cap the point.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
So that was pretty clean. They grouped up. We had a preemptive kind of Nano, but then they got Shattered and a counter Shatter, and then I think I'm So Tranquil's Shatter was just a little bit better than Serial's, and that Nano didn't save him in the long run. But good job there from Seven Sins Academy, pushing it through into the first point. Can be difficult sometimes.
I'm out of here.
There's a hack there
Much
on I'm So
better.
Tranquil's shield, but he's just fire striking away. So we got 3 ults from Seven Sins, even after they pushed through, and almost 4 from Night Ops. Grav Dragons are going to be coming online here, but there is going to be a trans to potentially absorb that. King Crimson on top, looking to kind of escape, almost caught out by J7. They're taken under the bridge now, so here comes the Grav, and there's the trans to save them. There's not really much follow-up. Here's a hack. They're going to get trans, and then they're going to push in, and then I'm So Tranquil goes down, as the whole team is hacked there. And so does Static Safe, and they're pushed very far back. Even though the card's all the way far up there, they're pushed back into almost their spawn. Pretty good there. Not too many ults. Just 2 defensive ults, and they just kind of swung their hammers, you know, negated the Graviton, and just 1 ult trade there. Kind of a dry push.
Come on.
King Crimson looking for another hack on the Rein Shield, maybe. Maybe kind of trying to take out the supports, harass them a little bit, distract them from their healing. As the Reinhardt pushes right up behind the cart, Serial looking to trade some blows. Reinhardt shield, I'm So Tranquil's shield is now hacked, and here's the Nano Blade coming out, taking out Latilda's Real. Now on Serial, also taking out Hanzo. Well, that was very effective there from Seven Sins Academy, allowing them just to kind of walk the cart here to the objective without much contest from Night Ops Academy. As you can see, Rich is now on D.Va, and they're kind of running the D.Va Rein. Maybe try to negate some of those fire strikes from the opposing Reinhardt, and some of the some more peel there for taking care of Sombra. Serial trying to get some swings on. I'm So Tranquil's down to half health, but getting healed up by Nano. We got, here's Big Shatter coming out from Serial. Now they're purple. We got Dragons coming out, taking out both tanks. Serial is now slept, and that's gonna push Seven Sins back outside the castle here, back onto the bridge. And Night Ops Academy is definitely gonna have to take advantage of this space that they just took with their ult combo, but it might be difficult as they weren't able to follow up too heavily and stagger anyone, which really would have been ideal. But good job there defending this choke, because this is definitely a choke to get around here on the first corner. Serial going in. He's getting ready for the hack. He gets nanoed. He's gonna eliminate those tanks again, and he's gonna go and take out Latilda's Real. Oh, he gets slept though. Puts his shield up, and they're gonna have to back out there. Sombra looking for some damage there, trying to maybe pick off some strays. See there's D.Va eating fire strikes. So they've had both Genji reflecting fire strikes, and now they have D.Va eating them with her defense matrix. But Serial's still getting his ult charge. No problem there. Here comes a big D.Va bomb coming in, trying to force them away from the cart. Here's a shatter. Reinhardt's shield didn't go down though, and it didn't get one. He gets slept, dies from not from the charge, but from something else. And then we have Zarya, who's purple, trying to shield to defend herself. And the tanks here from Seven Sins have made a ton of space and pushed Night Ops Academy back into their spawn. D.Va in there and Reinhardt there, just being a super good tag team. Sombra trying to contest the cart, take out Latilda's Real. Big ol' shatter coming out from Serial, taking out a couple of important players, but he does go down. There's just too much presence there on the point, and here's a desperation from Latilda's Real, maybe to try to contest the point. Very close there, not quite gonna make it though.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
Pretty good round, you know. 123 is not a super fast time, so
Initiating
Night Ops
match.
Academy won multiple fights that they initiated, right? So they initiated their fights that they won, and Seven Sins also initiated the fights that they won. The only real big ult battle was on the first point, I think. You had the Nano and the Shatters, and then leading up to the second point, right below the bridge, you had the Grav and the Trans, and it seems like not a ton of ultimate counterplays coming online here, but definitely some effective ultimate combinations. Like you saw Shatter or hack,
Ready
nano,
for battle.
shatter with Reinhardt on the last point from Night Ops Academy, and then you've definitely seen some good combinations from Seven Sins. So let's see if Seven Sins can
Attackers incoming
defend
in
this
30 seconds.
and keep Night Ops Academy off the last point. So here we have Tilt on Lucio, which is different. And King Crimson back on Sombra, Zippleman on support,
5,
Rich on Zarya.
4,
Pretty much the same comp here. Looks like
2,
Seven Sins is going to
1.
have some shield break
Attackers
with Zenyatta,
incoming.
or sorry,
defend
Junkrat,
objective A.
and they're going to try to keep Serial from being able to hold his shield up for too long. Looks like Night Ops is coming around the right side into the small point choke, but remember, they have the Junkrat, so that's going to be really hard for them to push. Serial gets trapped. He's going to have to put his shield up, but he does go down. Tries to get a charge there. Zarya pushing up really far into the enemy team, but able to retreat while Junkrat distracts them on the flank. Frankenfrance goes down to Nisu. The battle of the McCrees. King Crimson is now behind the enemy team on the high ground. Probably looking for a good hack there. Maybe trying to take out the supports. Definitely an important thing. Get a nice, easy pick there on potentially Zenyatta or even Ana. Fire Strike getting absorbed and taking a lot of spam here from Junkrat. Around this corner, he can be really strong. McCree's both trying to look for picks. Serial's pushing up pretty far. They're going around the left side just like Seven Sins did before. We got a Tyra coming out right behind the enemy team, and it is going to get Serial. And Zippleman's going to jump off. King Crimson here just kind of trying to get some distraction, maybe prevent his whole entire team from getting cleaned up. Really good defenses here from Seven Sins. Really kind of not giving Night Ops any space to move, you know. No room to breathe, and that can be really difficult. Hard to find leverage for any team. But you can see we've got a bunch of ults coming online for Seven Sins. Shatter 70%. Zenyatta is at 70%. Graviton Surge at 77%. So it's going to be quite the contest. Hopefully they can get hacked. I think that might be a really good win condition here for Night Ops Academy. Get hacked. Shatter was blocked though. So there's one ult down, and Serial goes down to Bluebird. He just took too much damage. Reaper is in though, taking spam from Junkrat. They both all get bounced out. Kind of an unsung part of Junkrat's kit there is the movement, the way he affects their movement. Really pushing the team back into being grouped up, just taking too much spam. So hard to heal without that Reinhardt shield. So now we have Hack and Shatter online. Tilt is real, gets taken out by a Junkrat. Stray mine there. Zarya should be at really high charge though. Here's a Deadeye coming out from Misu, trying to maybe deter the push. It can be kind of a difficult ultimate to use. Another tire from Junkrat from it, J7. Taking out Serial yet again, really trying to just keep Reinhardt not alive, I must say. Not a bad plan here. Maybe they've found a weakness and are just exploiting it. I'm really not sure.
60 seconds remaining.
But it can be really difficult to push with against a Junkrat through this choke.
¿Qué tal? Be right back. I'm out.
Serial doing his hopping. They are hacked, and here's a massive shatter. Wow, Serial taking out 3. Just Butters also assisting him in a very major way. That is a huge play, and it only took 2 ults there. It also took nano. So 3 ults. So they nanoed, they hacked,
Objective
and they shattered.
lost. Stop
But they knew
the
they had to
pain.
commit. So only 3 ults from Seven Sins, almost 4. So if they can do a really nice dry push here, I think that can put them on even ground. Right now, I think they do have the disadvantage, but definitely not over yet. Because Grav is a very important, very big ult. Something interesting you see at all levels of Overwatch, but I've seen it at higher levels definitely, is you see dive on this point. Because you have the high ground that you can take advantage of, and if your opponent is on a shield comp like Rein Zarya 222 like this is, you can just kind of exploit them, drop down onto their back line, jump right back out to the cart after you take them out, and they're kind of forced to retreat.
Get in there.
So, but neither team has opted to do that right now.
Огонь по готовности.
Here's the grab coming out, but the trans here is to counter. And we have Misu with the Dead Eye just to make sure that no one attacks them during that graviton. So that's not bad. It made 2 ults come out from Seven Sins Academy here. 1 grab for 2 ults is not bad, but can be kind of the going rate. Definitely a high quality grab. Frankenfriends is asleep though. He does get slept and just kind of stalled out.
Огонь по готовности.
Here's the grab from Seven Sins, and the tire probably going to get a handful of people here. Oh, but it gets just Serial, I think. I think that got Serial, but a lot of people there got Serial. He was right on the front line. Definitely. All right, so a bunch of alts coming up from Seven Sins Academy. Sorry, Night Ops Academy. Just let's get to see how they use them. Mishu up here, he stuns, but then here comes the Shatter hack, as we've seen before. Mishu's hack on the right flank, and the Reaper comes out, taking out Stance. He gets slept, Serial gets slept right there in the back line. Anna gets taken down, and pretty much free reign here for Seven Sins Academy. Just Junkrat left to clean up, and he does indeed get cleaned up. Almost a stagger there. I think Seven Sins is definitely going to try to contest here. It's going to be close, and I'm not sure. Ooh, Latilt trying to get some either some cheesy picks, corny picks there. Oh, a solo shatter coming out. But this is going to lead their team as an entry into fighting this fight. Franz getting purpled. A grab coming out, kind of just getting Reinhardt. But their numbers are just too low now. That is so close. Ooh, Reinhardt charges off the edge. King Crimson looking for a very cheesy. Ooh, a cheesy almost a back cap, like a last second back cap. If he could have just snuck that in there half a second earlier, that would have been really clutch. But that was close, man. That was really close. So a really strong tactical shatter there from I'm So Tranquil. Really putting his team at an advantage. They waited just to the last second, and it was perfectly timed, right? So just nothing you can do about that. It's not necessarily something you're expecting, and that would work at any level. Great play there. Great plays from both teams. We saw some really cool alt combinations there. With that Shatter hack, definitely something they've practiced. And that really shows how effective it was. Nano hack, Shatter. Really a great combination. So now on to the second map. Remember, we have control choices between Busan and Lijiang Tower. And we're going to have some team swaps in. So Night Ops Academy is going to be swapping in Kenshi for Frank, and we're going to swap in Major for Tilt. Major Scott. On Seven Sins side, we're going to have Max coming in for J7, and the OG Pianist coming in for Bluebird. Now remember, J7 was a DPS player, and Bluebird, I believe, was a support player. And then Latilt was a support player, and then Frankenfriends was a DPS player as well. So some fun facts coming out here from the sidelines. This is the first streamed Academy match. So not necessarily the inaugural Academy match of everyone all the Academy teams, but this is the first one that has ever been publicized in the media on Twitch live for you guys here to watch. So it's very exciting for the teams that are playing, and they definitely are putting on their best performance for everyone here. They're here to compete and learn and work together and really have fun in the long run. So I hope you guys are enjoying the stream and the casting and the plays, and I hope you check out the Discord. You can check us out at Overwatch Pretenders Discord and overwatchpretenders.com. There's also Twitter, and we also have Overwatch Pretenders on YouTube. So we post all of our videos there from the stream, and those are archived there for you guys to rewatch, and maybe for all the members to rewatch and be like, wow, look at that cool play that I just did, and show all their friends. So I hope you guys can support us and check us out. So thanks for tuning in. We've got 3 more maps here on our Academy team, Night Ops Academy versus Seven Sins Academy, and it's going to be a good time. Next up, it looks like we're going on to Lijiang Tower. One of my favorite maps, personally. It has a lot of variety. You can run multiple different comps, for each stage in the map. And I'm excited to see what goes down.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
All right, everyone, time to get started. The teams have chosen their characters, and looks like from Seven Sins Academy, we have I'm So Tranquil back on his mainstay of Reinhardt, Static Safe on Lucio, Rich on Zarya, OG Pianist on Ana, Maxified on Hanzo, and Misu on Tracer.
4, 3,
From
2, 1.
Excuse me.
Round 1. Capture the objective.
From Night Ops Academy, we have Zippoman, Kenshi, Major Scott. Kenshi and Major Scott are going to be working on their Far Mercy together, with King Crimson on the ground, shooting his arrows and his sonic arrows, trying to take out and do some DPS with some shield break. We got Seven Sins in, rotating right into the point here. They're going to play on the point, but Static Safe is taken out. Ooh, a big pin there from I'm So Tranquil onto Serial. Serial goes down, though. Rich takes him out. Ooh, Mercy down, Major Scott down, King Crimson down. Man, looks like Seven Sins kind of having a dominating performance here on the first fight. Just Butters is still alive and has his charge, though. So that sure is exciting for him. As a Zarya player, I know that it's always nice to get out with your charge. Looks like Kenshi in the sky here with Mercy, trying to gain some ult charge, do some damage, see if he can get some picks on the support. All the things that Pharah loves to do. Misu taking out King Crimson. He looks like they were having a fight on the flank there. Pharah back on the high ground there, pushing on Time So Tranquil. They're kind of being forced out of the courtyard, back onto the point to take cover from Kenshi. He's really raining down here on them. Ooh, Misu getting low, but he does a pulse bomb onto Zippoman, who gets rezzed. Sonic Arrow on the point here. They see them. Ooh, Dragon's coming out. Gonna split the team here. Misu's still on the supports, and Reinhardt's trying to swing his hammer. He is purple. He gets the charge. Oh, and he's nano. Good nano there. Justice coming out, forcing out Seven Sins, getting 2. Kenshi goes down, and here's a big shatter to counter kind of their ultimates there, and that's really gonna force them out. Just Butters remaining. But he is
Greetings.
soon and quickly eliminated there alongside King Crimson. King Crimson taking the switch to McCree. Looks like he wanted to fire off those dragons, and he's going to go with something a little more comfortable, potentially. Seven Sins Academy has 3 ults, though. They have Grav Dragons and Pulse Bomb, with Major Scott only being the only one on Night Ops Academy to have their ultimate. He does pull it out now, but he gets trapped in the Graviton, and he is quickly eliminated. Serial, Just Butters, their entire team falling to the Grav Dragons combination. And it's going to be hard for them to get back into the point and contest. A 100 to 0% victory for Seven Sins Academy.
Score 0-1. Ready for battle.
Give it your all.
So here it looks like we have Kenshi on Genji and King Crimson back on McCree, one of his mainstays, and then we have Ashe coming out from Maxified, a very new character, right? Very cool character. Has Bob, has her cool shooty gun. You know, everyone's got a shooty gun besides Reinhardt. Night Ops Academy looking to go on the far right into the house while Seven Sins takes the point. They're pushing right into them through the little choke. They're taking a little bit of damage. King Crimson down. Ooh, Brigitte is also down. That's a new addition to the Seven Sins team. Sorry, the Night Ops team. Ooh, guess what? I'm So Tranquil goes down to Serial. There's the OG Pianist also going down. What a flank here. Reinhardt just had really good positioning there, was able to separate the team. Ooh, Rich is the only one remaining. Gets helped out by Lucio. Maxified taking out 2 in the back line. That's huge with Dynamite. And Seven Sins is going to be able to rally here, no pun intended, on Brigitte, and just take away Night Ops Academy's chances of keeping this point entirely. Very interesting there. It looks like it was really hard for them to eliminate their competition after they were so dominant.
This is gonna make you feel better.
That's just a huge play, you know, like being able to come back after being half your team being wiped. Just needs some more follow up there, and you should definitely be able to just wipe that team.
Bombs away.
Here's a pulse bomb coming out, not really getting anyone there. Reinhardt swinging his hammers. It's a fight. It's a fight. Oh, King Crimson getting taken out by that fire strike. And they're really just pushed back after that Reinhardt goes down. They just have a lot of momentum. Genji trying to pick up some picks, fighting him in the back line, and he's forced to kind of pull out. Night Ops Academy. Oh, Misu doing on the quick flank, getting some ult charge. He does get almost stunned, but retreats to safety. So Night Ops Academy pushing here on this same side they have been. They really seem to like it. Definitely must have been something they practiced. Here comes a Nano Blade, big Nano Blade. He gets shattered though, and they have the counter, but they're followed up by a Grav. Reinhardt swinging his hammer, a big old purple. Oh, that's a huge purple. I'm So Tranquil going down. Also static safe on the Zenyatta, Lucio. Zarya getting nanoed, but getting taken out in the end. Maxified almost alone, just with Ana, who is forced to retreat just due to her positioning. She no longer has the ability to contest. All right, guys, looks like we're going to have a pause. I'm not sure the reason, but usually these are for disconnects or some sort of trouble. Yeah, it looks like OG Pianist has disconnected the game. So I hope you guys will bear with me for a minute. We're going to see if he can come back in. Otherwise, we have some substitutes that Seven Sins Academy has on the sidelines that they, were swapping in beforehand. So it shouldn't be a problem. All right, looks like the OG, the original pianist, has crashed his PC, which is quite unfortunate. So lots could be a temperature issue, could be something interesting like that. Could just be, maybe his power's out, right? In my area, a lot of people are without power. Like, I think it's like 50,000 plus. We've had a very big ice storm here, a lot of wind, a lot of snow, and right before that, we had a lot of rain. So, welcome to the Midwest. There is a limited amount of pause time that each team can use, and they have their own amount of pause time, for each team. So it's not cumulative or anything between the teams. There's no reason for the streaming to restrict their time. It's purely for the teams. Make sure their players come back in a timely manner. Looks like he's coming back though. I saw him connect in, and he's typing right in the chat. So we should be able to start up as soon as possible here. He is going to lose out on his ultimate charge, which is quite unfortunate. Thankfully, his team just wiped and reset, so he's going to have no problems there being with his team there. While looks like we have them reforming, no problem, already at 5% back. Genji looking for some Kenshi on Genji, looking for some alt charge, kind of taking around the back flank. Serial holding his shield up, looking for some fire strikes, and look who's taking the same flank. Ooh, Bob's coming out onto the point. He gets slept though. He gets woken up, and he's going to be shooting his guns. Gets charged by Reinhardt. Serial has his shield up. Big purple there onto them all. Grab on the far side. Shields come out. That's going to take out Brigitte, almost Brigitte, and almost Zarya. They're going to be very low. Probably just going to get cleaned up there. And Seven Sins is going to resurge after the disconnect with a very big, very clean team wipe there. Couple of ults, you got Graviton, you had Pulse Bomb. Misu looking for some things, taken out by King Crimson. That's going to be a 5v6 fight then, because we're going to have all of Night Ops here on the point. Big purple though, Serial and Zippleman and Major Scott all taken out though. That purple was huge. Genji just trying to stall for the point. Butters also on Zarya, looking to do some bubbles. She is taken out though. Kenshi is also taken out, and that's going to be the point for Seven Sins. Round 2
Victory
goes to Seven Sins Academy. Good job to both teams. Very, very close there. It might not have seemed close, but great ult economy from both teams. They did their hero switching to try to counter against Tracer, right? Like both teams know exactly what they're doing. And this was a huge play of the game. Oh, get that final blow right onto Kenshi. Just to say wow. And the last one, just to rub it in, right? Well, guys, that means it's now 2-0 for Seven Sins Academy over Night Ops Academy. Moving into halftime, we will have a 10-minute halftime starting now. Let me just plug the Discord and everything again before we head out. So remember, we're Overwatch Pretenders. We have a Discord server dedicated to teams that compete. They're all below 3,500. And then we have another division below that, which is the Academy teams, and that's what you're watching tonight. We have those are below 2,500. So silver and gold players, and some beginning platinum players, because you can rise above the rank of platinum as long as you don't stay too dominant. It's all fairly well tracked, and it's very interesting things. We host pickup games almost nightly. We've all around midnight. Some great people there. Great time to have some casual Overwatch if you want that structured environment still. We've got a Twitter at OW Pretenders. We have a website at overwatchpretenders.com. We have a YouTube, Overwatch Pretenders, and you are here watching us on Twitch at Overwatch Pretenders. So I hope you check us out and are enjoying the stream. I'm going to go rest my voice and maybe go think about what I can talk about for the next half hour. So think about, we got Temple Anubis coming up online, Night Ops Academy versus Seven Sins. I hope you guys are enjoying, and I'll talk to you guys in a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Overwatch Pretenders. After halftime, it is now over, and we have Night Ops Academy versus Seven Sins Academy. We're interacting with Stream Chat. We are on Discord. We are Overwatch Pretenders, and this is Map 3 on Temple of Anubis. And we're ready to go. We're ready to see what's going on between the teams of Academy. So I'm not much of a poet, but I feel like that might have stirred some hearts. So I'm ready. I'm ready to see what both teams can do for us. And let's just see. Let's just wait and see.
Now entering the Temple of Anubis.
So Temple of Anubis is a very interesting map. It's been in the map pool for a long time. One of the first maps released here with Overwatch, right? Some great team comps. You used to see Orisa on this map sometimes with the treetop defense from the defenders there. Orisa would sit up on the high ground, just raining down, bullets and charging up her damage boost, shielding their team, making it very hard to penetrate, and then just dropping on the team. But if on the opposing team when they walk onto the point, but then when you have a team that realizes they can just walk on the opposite high ground, your defense kind of breaks down. So that has kind of been outruled. We've had some hero and meta changes since then, specifically Brigitte, who has made the meta very different than when it was. We now have something called Goats, which is everyone's favorite composition. I know it, and you know it too. No. Anyways, Goats, of course, is very popular, very meta-defining, and treetop defense no longer works really on this map, as Goats just kind of walks at you. If you drop into them, you're just gonna die. Anyways, what we do have coming out is we have Sniper from Frankenfranz on Widowmaker. We have Widowmaker Misu as well. Both Anos. We have two snipers, D.Va and
3, 2,
Winston,
1.
the big monkey boy from both teams. One difference here is we have Zenyatta and Lucio, and we have King Crimson on Genji. Seven Sins here pushing onto the... Oh, look at Serial here behind on the high ground. He's here. We've got Monkey going onto the Mega Health kit, and Serial looking to dive onto the supports and the DPS. Butters just diving in with him. Rich is kind of alone on the high ground, being distracted there, not really knowing where his team was. King Crimson is taken out on that Genji. Butters is DMAC as she retreats. Serial trying to get some shocking damage, but he's probably going to go down. He's sorely outnumbered. Kind of jumping over to Tilt. Tilt's just going to try to die on point here. Very strong push from Seven Sins Academy on our first fight here on Temple of Anubis. Serial is going to get out though. Rich, oh, I spoke too soon. He gets taken out by Rich on the D.Va with those little shotgunny shotguns.
New defense point. Objective B.
So that's a big old stagger there. They're not going to have their main tank or their shield there defend the point. Rich, Tranquil, and Lucio here coming up really quickly onto the point. Serial back onto the Reinhardt, swinging his hammer into the tanks. D.Va Bomb coming out in the air, right near the spawn. Going to be very difficult for them to get right onto the point. Seven Sins taking some time, but Latilda's field going down. Static Safe alive. A Nano here on Butters. Maybe she can take out Lucio. We've got Ashe on the point. She does get demac'd. Shooting her little blaster. Ooh, a Nano. Probably going to seal the deal here. Maxified. Oh, and Bob taking out Serial. Frankenheart on the Reaper, trying to get some health back. Seven Sins is getting pushed back here, despite their use of Bob and Nano. So that spawn advantage has just been much too strong for Seven Sins Academy to conquer. Night Ops looking kind of shaky there, but definitely rallied and pulled it back. Even without the use of ultimates, they had their group up, and they probably called targets very well there. And were just able to focus down their enemies and push them back without the support of their main tank. Definitely good. Misu getting a little DMAC there. Getting a little DMAC there on Butters. King Crimson looking for a blade here. I think he's predicting that they're going to push, but he does get scouted by the Winston. He's pushed back, and now they're going to know that he's there.
I require healing.
All right, Seven Sins pushing on the left side from the defender's perspective into the main. They don't want to take too much spam. I'm so Tranquil is on the back line, but he's getting melted by Reaper. Jumps back to the point, now back to the supports, gets slept, and is taken out by Reaper. That's a big, their main tank is now down. Oh, a big Moira ult coming out, forcing all the supports and DPS out. Ana looking for a sleep, but eventually does go down to the opposing Ana nade. Genji looking to pick up Misu, trying to get some free kills there. Staggers. Maybe slow the momentum that Seven Sins gained off their very, very quick first point. Take. So some hero swaps have come out. We have Latilt on Moira. I feel like maybe she's feeling like she's getting dove too much on Zenyatta. Just not enough movement. We've got a ton of ults from both teams. We've got Epic Waffle almost at ult and 4 ults on Night Ops. And then we also have 5 ults. With the Widowmaker ult now being used from Seven Sins. Still committing to the dive, but they do have McCree to try to counter the counter dive, right? Diva Bomb coming in as an entry. Serial getting booped by King Crimson, by I'm So Tranquil. As he monkeys, Frank Friends having that doubling orb on him is keeping him alive. He gets nanoed. Oh, and a big Reaper ult. We've got, wow, taking out 2 and demaking the Diva. Definitely going to take her out too. As long as he doesn't get juked here. That's going to be very, very, very big for Night Ops Academy. Going to take out, half their team and push them very far back. Without the use of too many ults, they only used Reaper Death Blossom there. While if you see, there's only 1 ult remaining from Seven Sins. They committed Monkey. They committed. They didn't commit Grab because they just got Zarya. They committed Bomb, and they committed Sights. I guess that's not really the same thing. But you got the tank ults down, and you got 3 ults on Night Ops. It's going to be very, very, very big advantage there for them. And Moira builds ult so quickly, she can just gain that advantage almost anytime she wants. You just expect to have it almost every fight. We've got Seven Sins rotating through the dark area here. They're no longer on dive. They're trying to fight through the shields. Here's the big blade on the back line. King Crimson taking out Misu. A shatter. OG Pianist goes down. Oh, the hammer coming out, and that's a team wipe there. Only a couple ults used. They've got the ult advantage, and they know that they can use it. And as long as they put that plan into action, they can stall this out for the next, 2.5 minutes that they really need to. Putting them back onto the map and potentially into the match. They haven't lost this match yet. That is 100% for sure. They're doing great right now. Sights coming out from Misu, probably trying to get some cool picks. Maybe trying to pick up the Reaper. Maybe take up a support. Get some damage in on the Ana or the Diva. King Crimson slowly building his blade back here, just kind of poking at the enemy team, keeping them distracted on their toes. They're going to try to rush in here, kind of look on another Serial. He gets bubbled, they trade some blows, holding their shield up, at a standoff. Oh, and he gets a huge sleep way into the charge. Serial goes down. Low Tilt has her coalescence, but that nano is just going to push her off the point. Guess who's nanoed now? Oh, it's just Butters. But she does bomb in the middle of it. She must have been at low health. Frank and Friends pushing into the Reaper. Just Butters back at full health. Don't worry, the charge goes nowhere. Just Tranquil is going to be caught out by Reaper. Very, very close to dying. But gets saved by Ana. Maxified pushing out at the back line. It's going to be... They really have to get together here. Oh, a grab coming out. Death Blossom also coming out, but he does go down. He gets purple, so he's not healing up enough. Oh my gosh, this has been quite the tumble here. We got 5 Seven Sins on point. Diva's not going to be able to make it. We got Lucio on the point stalling. And there's the cap. That was a really, really, really great defense from Night Ops Academy there. For a long time, they were just cycling those ults and pushing Seven Sins back. But it eventually came, to a culmination where they had to fight ult v ult, and they just didn't quite pull through. It can be hard on attack defense, though. They got their time to be You know, they stalled their time under a minute, really high quality defense, and definitely excited to see what happens on the attacking side here. They may have found some sort of weakness in Seven Sins Academy strategies. They must, you know, like they were able to gain that ult advantage really quickly, and they look very comfortable on both types of team compositions. They look comfortable on dive, and they look very comfortable with Rein Zarya. So, really excited to see what happens next.
Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Looks like we're gonna have on the attacking side, we're gonna have dive comp again. You know, D.Va, Genji, Winston, Lucio, with our classics double sniper combination. On the defense, we're going to have
5,
Zen
4,
with
3.
Zarya Rein. So they're going to be holding right here on this high ground, trying to prevent, you know,
Objective A.
trying to prevent Night Ops Academy from jumping too far in, you know, forcing them to use their movement skills to get right onto that high ground, and really shutting them down if they try to go mega on the right side here, from the defender's perspective. Oh, Frankenfriend's getting a nice pick on Misu. Serial kind of alone. Latilt getting in there. We've got 4 on the right side. Frankenfriend's on the high ground, trying to get pot shots. King Crimson harassing the team. He's kind of alone though. Not much he can take advantage of. Serial on the back line gets charged by Reinhardt. He's taken out, and they're forced to retreat to point. So Night Ops has the high ground. Ooh, and there's a King Crimson going down to Maxify. They're kind of low on numbers, and they're forced to retreat. Hopefully they don't get caught out here. Here's a big charge. Ooh, that's kind of a risky play there. Doesn't get slept. Sorry, Reinhardt made a risky play and charged, trying to catch them on the retreat. And then he gets slept and taken out. So that's huge. They really need to push right now. Looks like they're going to go the high ground, but it's just the tanks. The rest of the team really needs to follow to make this an effective push. But I don't see Seven Sins anywhere. They're kind of in the high ground. We got Zarya sitting down the low ground there, waiting for them to drop down. Serial pushing everyone out. Butter's on the point alongside Crimson. Reinhardt is able to make it back in time, and they just kind of peter out on their attack there. Looks like some more communication could have been used. Definitely a really good idea though. Charge coming out onto the monkey. He gets healed up. We got the tanks in here. Zarya's asleep alone. Maxify kind of on his own there. Zarya dropping down into the opposing team. She is alone. Yeah, let's see if they can exploit this. She gets healed by Ana though, so no way to do that. We got a little bit of a standoff here. Looks like they're regrouping and going to the right through the Mega. They are ready though. We got D.Va coming around the backside, kind of looking confused maybe. Maybe she flew through there and didn't really try to. Maybe she's waiting for a huge pick. She just got her ult. I think she's going to try to go for a big D.Va bomb here. She gets her by... Oh, here comes the blade. We don't have an Nano go along with it though. King Crimson taking out Maxified, who was ulting. King Crimson also reflecting a Deadeye at him. Very impressive. Able also to take out Ana. Widow's trade here. We got sights coming up. Butter's fighting against Zarya. Kind of a hard matchup there. Waffle against Misu on the back line. Waffle really needs to be healing his team here. They win the fight without him though, and he can just gain ult charge on the cleanup. So a hard fought fight there from Night Ops Academy, but they do end up taking the first point.
Objective lost. New defense point. Objective B.
All right, we've got Latilt on Lucio still, and we have the support still on Ana. Lucio, D.Va, Winston all have their ultimates against Rein Zarya, so we have some high CC ults here, along with some zoning ults.
Thank you.
Nano could be very deciding factor into that Reinhardt, and also we have Zenyatta also getting his defensive ult. So 2 support ults, versus 2 offensive ults.
Nerf this.
Here's an initiation Diva Bomb, kind of from the backside. Doesn't really get anyone. The Mei wall tries to save here. Shatter getting very, very big shatter here on the Winston, who was ulting. We got 2 on point. Maxified going down. Frankenfran's going huge, getting massive snipes, also getting his sights up. King Crimson on the back, or Serial on the back line. Zarya going down. This is a huge push here. Mei, the only one stalling left. This could be a massive stall. Mei is one of the best stalling characters in the game, but she does go down. Maxified coming back. Oh my gosh. This is huge. Reinhardt not going to be able to make it to the point, and that is a huge time. Wow. That was amazingly well coordinated. You had the Diva Bomb from the far side. Even though the Winston got frozen and he didn't, make it onto the point quite immediately, he was able to disrupt the team. And then we also had Frankenfranz going massive on Widow, taking out multiple people in the back line. Supports, DPS, doesn't matter. If you were being seen by him, you were down and dead. So, wow, what a push. That puts Night Ops Academy at a huge advantage over Seven Sin. Man, I was not expecting that, but I'm also very excited that it happened.
Ready for battle.
So this gives Seven Sins 1 minute to attack, which is not very long.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
All right, as far as team comps go here, we've got Imzone Tranquil and Rich on defense
4, 3, 2, 1.
as the tanks. Rein Zarya again, and I was mistaken. I meant to say defense. Seven Sins will be defending for a minute. No. Yes, attacking for a minute. But they are on the Goats plan. So I was right the first time. They're on the Goats plan. They're going right. Just Butters kind of getting some barrage here. A massive purple here onto the supports and Diva. From Epic Waffle, doing a really good job there. Didn't really lead to any KOs, but you have King Crimson harassing on the high ground. They're kind of distracted. They've only got 30 seconds. They really need to just win one team fight, which can be very difficult for them with no ults, with their slower rolling comp. Ooh, King Crimson going down. Is that the entry frag that they need? Big purple onto both Just Butters and Reinhardt. Reinhardt going down. Crimson out of the fight. Mech, out of Mech. Diva's out of Mech, and Latilda's Real is down. Serial's down, and the point looks pretty won here. For Seven Sins, they're gonna have overtime to push onto the last point. I think they might have a few seconds though. They have a few seconds to push onto the last point, but they do have the first one. 30 seconds. So they're going to have to walk. It's going to take 15. They're going to have 15 seconds to take this last point. And we got a Nano from Waffle. They got a Rally versus Nano. We're going to see a Lucio beat. We're going to see a Shatter. And we might even see a Blade. So this could be really close, guys. There's the Shatter, getting supports and a couple DPS. Big charge on Franz. Frank Franz. Nano on Serial. And the Blade coming out. But he gets immediately melted. And there is just nothing that Night Ops Academy can do against this attack. This barrage is just so focused, and Goats is just so strong. That is just a dominant performance there from Seven Sins Academy. That is just so quick. They had to do that in like less than a minute, and they did it.
Initiating match.
It's gonna be a close one, guys.
Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah!
All right, everyone. This is going to be a very exciting match. We've got Night Ops Academy with 4 minutes on attack. And if they take it all the way to the last point,
3.
Seven Sins is going to have no time. No time at all to defend. Oh my gosh. We've got Dive from Seven Sins Academy versus Rein Zarya from... we have Night Ops Academy on Dive, and we have Seven Sins Academy on Rein Zarya. We got the Reflect into the enemy shield. A big pin on Just Butters. She's half health. She's kind of forced to retreat. We have Winston on the backline. He gets taken out by D.Va Melee. Big old punch there. Frankenfriend's taking out Static Safe, getting picks. Let's see if he can go huge again. This time, like he did on that last point there. Well, another... Ooh! Maxified just gets sat on by Serial, but they're not going to be able to take advantage of that pick. They're down 2, and they're going to wait for their team to respawn and then go for a big old push. So it looks like we have 2 nanos. We got Blade versus 2 ultimates. We've got Blade versus Nano. Frankenfriend's looking for a quick pick. He has no one to contest. Oh no, yeah, he has no one really to contest him besides the D.Va. You could say, like D.Va might dive onto him. Looking on the high ground here. They're all just kind of keep Frankenfriend safe. They know what their win condition is. Get some picks, push in. They have plenty of time. They just need to use that to their advantage. D.Va diving in, kind of alone. Serial getting some shock damage off. We got a couple more ults coming up. D.Va getting, D-Mech there. Oh, and Maxified taking out Just Butters. But he does call off the Death Blossom really quick there. And it's just out of the fight really quick. Looks like Seven Sins Academy has succeeded in pushing back Night Ops. The Rein Zarya is just too strong, and man, just too strong. Oh, big Fire Strike there from Isotranquil, getting him like 10% ult. D.Va getting pushed off the high ground. It's not completely free. Here's the Blade onto the background. They have decided to dive in. Maxified is going down on the Reaper, but Butters is pinned. King Crimson also taking out the supports. They're on the point, and they are in this. Seven Sins Academy is hurting, but here's the D.Va Bomb. Are they going to have the bubble? Serial sacrifices himself inside his own bubble to protect his team. It's 2v2, 2v3 on the point, 2v4 on the point, and we have just Zarya, and now just Misu remaining. She's trying to stall this point out as much as she can. They really need to get this as fast as possible. All right, she's taken out. Frankenfriends is going to be looking for some picks here. Definitely on his way to the next point. So in about a minute, they cap this point. A bunch of ults from Seven Sins Academy going to be here on the defense. They're going to have a minute and a half to attack. So this is going to be really difficult. They're going to have to make very good use of their support ults, and they're going to have to hope that they can get some good picks, maybe off of Just Butters, and Frankenfriends can pull his weight as per usual. Here's a shatter from the back line off the high ground. So that means Rein gets shattered. Here comes D.Va Bomb. Oh my gosh. Takes out Maxified. We've got 2 on point, but Seven Sins is looking dominant. Just Butters flying in against the other D.Va. Latil on Lucio just kind of stalled, taking D.Va out of mech. We got 4 on point. This is going to be tough. They're not going to have this attacker's advantage. Oh, there's a nano on Reinhardt. That's just going to be high damage. Butters getting charged. Now just Baby D.Va on point. Genji alone. They really need to retreat. They have 1, maybe 2 more attacks here, depending on how they can stall it out. So it's going to be Nano, Blade versus Graviton and Beat. They're going to have a defensive ult, and they're going to have an offensive ult too. Seven Sins is going to be quite the battle. We now have both Widows on their ults. Epic Waffle using Nano. Here comes Crimson on the Blade, oh, this is huge. We got 3 on the Blade. Serial is down now. Here comes the Shatter out. D.Va Bomb against the Grav. D.Va Bomb not getting anyone, but forcing everyone off the point. The Tilted Serial is the only one left, alongside Crimson and Epic Waffle. Ooh. Lots of damage coming out. Zarya is very low. Very good stalling here, coming out of the Lucios. No tanks to support them though. This D.Va is just going to be able to run all over them. The anti-nade taking Crimson out of the fight. He's going to have to retreat to the health kit. Cyril getting back to the point just in time for Latilt to beat. Getting to the charge. They have the Hammond. They want to really stall this out as much as possible. They are desperate at this point. Now it's a 5v5 fight. We got the shield coming out. Sorry, the bomb coming out. The bomb takes out King Crimson and DMX Butters. Cyril, having to put his shield up, defend himself, is taken out by the other players. Tilt looking for some stall. You know, it's kind of hard here. We got Waffle and we got Reaper sleeping on the background, sleeping on the job. Just D.Va remaining. D.Va is now DMAX, and Reaper is fighting his team almost alone. This is a desperate situation for Night Ops Academy, and they only have Moira. Here's a huge shatter. This could bring Night Ops Academy back into this fight. Here's a blade coming out from Genji. Can he go as huge as last time? That was a huge ult combo and had high potential. Here's the grab, gonna take out potentially all the team. Epic Waffle getting taken out though, despite coalescing. The tilt, King Crimson, and there is the match. That was extremely close and extremely exciting. They had 4 minutes to cap this point, and Seven Sins did an amazing job at defending. They were able to disrupt the attacks almost every time, and it's just really, really good play there. They had the ult advantage so many times. Just watch this play of the game, though. This is King Crimson going massive in the face of a shatter. And there you go. So, just to lay out the rules here, 3-0 is a win for Seven Sins Academy. So definitely a hard-fought win. We do get to play the fourth map, though, because map differential is very important for the league. It ranks your team each time you play, and if you go 3-1, you'll have a higher map differential than if you go 4-0. So Night Ops Academy can clinch that final map, potentially rising them above the other teams that might have gotten 4-0'd. So there is not hope. Not all hope is lost for them. They are definitely still in this, and it matters that they are trying their very best, like no one ever was. All right, we got some swaps coming out here. Light is coming in for King Crimson. We got Waffle coming in for Zippo. Sorry, we have Zippo coming in for Waffle. And we have Tilt going out for Major Scott. There's a lot of swaps going on here, guys. We got J7 for Misu, Bluebird for OG Pianist. And we gotta choose a map, guys. I don't know what it's gonna be. All right, everyone. Thanks for coming back with us here. Our teams are ready. I am ready. My co-streamer is ready. And we are going to Dorado. So I hope you like Mexican food because I'm sure they have a lot of it there. And we can all eat it together and watch them play Overwatch. Again, we've got Night Ops Academy versus Seven Sins Academy. Our lineup is Serial, Light, Just Butters, Major Scott, Frank and Franz, Zippo Man 924 for Night Ops Academy. We got Seven Sins Academy. I'm So Tranquil, Static Safe, Rich, Bluebird, Maxified, and J7. So let's go. Let's see what these teams can do. Seven Sins Academy has won the match, won the series, but Night Ops Academy can pull one out and take the 3-1, which is going to be great for their map differential. So important to get those. If you don't lose, if you lose, you don't have to lose all the way. And of course, that keeps your team morale up. You know that you can do great next time, and you're not. It's a level playing field. Both teams have done a great job. They had a huge. Night Ops Academy had a huge attack on the second round of Anubis. So if you haven't seen that, definitely go watch this when this is a VOD and a YouTube video, because that was really impressive for them. They just walk in and win the first fight. So whether it was luck or whether it was skill, it was fun to watch. Looks like we've got 1 second before the teams get totally ready here, so I'm just going to take a second to tell everyone about the Discord. So we are Overwatch Pretenders, and we have daily pugs, pickup games, right? And we also run a league for teams. And there are two different teams. There's the academy teams, which are lower rank, but below 2,500. And we have the normal teams, which help mentor the lower teams, and they are below 3,500. So we are a league that is centered around the common man, you could say. And if you're above 3,500, you are not excluded, because we need coaching positions, right? If you are a streamer, we need people to stream the game, and we need people to cast, just like me. So if you ever want to help me out on stream and you have some casting experience, definitely hit us up check out our Discord, Overwatch Pretenders. So we're getting into the match right now, and I just wanted to tell everyone a little bit about that. So this is our payload map, right, on Dorado, to the beautiful city here with high-tech temples or Aztec-style monuments in the midst of a quaint little shore town. Maybe a resort town, maybe a fishing town. Who knows? All I know is that we have some nice, beautiful piñatas here and can take in the sights. Maybe go for a swim.
Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
All right, we got some real good team comps coming out here. We have Frank and Friends on Ashe. And now we have a pause. Welcome back to the pause. What happens when we pause is there's a limited amount of time. Usually it's because someone disconnects. That's what it was last time. And someone crashes. We're a serious, we take our competition seriously, but we gotta be flexible here. So this is all part of the plan. We've definitely planned this pause. I promise you. Let me just go over the team comps here. We've got Light on Reaper, with his new buff. We've got lots and lots of healing from him. We got Serial back on the Reinhardt, doing a great job there. Just Butters also doing a great job on the D.Va, and I've seen her on Zarya before. So, gonna try to be eating those fire strikes and eating maybe the flashbangs, maybe the Genji stars, right? Looks like we got Lucio Anna, a classic combination of speed and healing. You know, you get a sleep, you get really great abilities there, and we're gonna see if Frankenfranz can use their dynamite to their fullest potential. So we're not quite sure what's going on right now, but we almost have the full roster. Looks like Rich is DCing. He's playing as off tank for Seven Sins. Hopefully he can get back here though. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Each team has been doing a great job, and they are just looking so good out there. I'm so happy to cast this first streamed Academy team match. You know, the Academy teams were something that were new that we came up with this year, this season, you could say. This is season 3. And we were trying to invite, you know, have some players that were, you know, invite silver players and gold players who may have felt outclassed and give them a home, and also teach the upper ranked players potentially how to teach lower ranked players, which, you know, just improves everyone. It prepares the higher ranked teams, you know, for maybe coaching in the future. It kind of is a system that feeds itself, which is really, really great. You have a lot of positive energy, a lot of great interactions between team members, and it's really all there just to kind of have fun and help you improve. And not all, you know, not a lot of shenanigans are going on, right? We're really just trying to hang out and play a game that we all love to play. So I hope you're enjoying watching this, and I hope you're enjoying my casting. I've only been casting for about like a year, maybe a little less. I got started here with Overwatch Pretenders, and they've been super great. You know, we've got a great scheduling team who always help us out, right? If you didn't know, I'm not the one controlling the camera, so I get to rely on my friend Lazy or Fern, multiple screen names here. One of the best, most consistent streamers and camera people that we have. They do a great job every time. They're here almost every time doing this for you. So if you ever think, oh man, this camera guy is so good, or oh man, this camera guy really needs some work, you know where to send your criticism or your praise. So we're having a great time. I just wanted to highlight their presence here because it's probably not something that you guys ever think about. So I just wanted to give them a pat on the back, and definitely bring them into the limelight. Maybe, right? Maybe they'll get up to casting eventually. So I imagine that Seven Sins is running low on pause time, but Rich is looking like he's having some trouble getting back into the game, which is, you know, not impossible, right? So we'll just have to wait it out and think of more things to tell all of you beautiful people that are listening today. So I've had some requests to sing Sweet Victory. Unfortunately, I don't know how that song goes, so I can't sing it. I know how a lot of songs go. I got a lot of riffs up in this head here, but I do not know that one. I just encountered it like when the Super Bowl was around. You can call me names and hate on me, but I did not watch SpongeBob as a kid. And I haven't really taken the time to go watch it as an adult or young adult either. So I apologize, but you get what you pay for, guys.
The winner takes all.
All right, if everyone can, put their Fs in chat for Rich. Looks like he's having a lot of trouble. Sevens has only got 5 minutes left. Send him your energy, everyone. Rich needs your energy for his return and his internet. He probably has Time Warner Cable. He might even have Comcast. What are they thinking? Disconnecting him at such an important time in his life and Overwatch career. He is off tank for Seven Sins Academy. So one of the alternatives here is they can bring in one of their substitute players, which is, which is great, right? Like maybe they don't have another off tank. Maybe potentially Misu would be playing for Rich, which is totally fine. There's no penalty for that. It's just they now have to walk to the point in only 15 seconds. So maybe they're on attack. Never mind. No worries there. From Seven Sins. Looks like they'll be all together. Man, I have had news that that Rich's heart has stopped and he is now dying. Maybe his heart is connected to his computer, right? And he needs the power of love to heal him and heal his computer. We've only got 1 minute left to restart his heart. We're looking for the swap in. They're on edge. It's almost time we get back in this match where we see Seven Sins and Night Ops Academies throw down. This is a real soap opera, guys. We could lose one of our most favoritist players in the league. This is the first time I met the guy, but I'm sure that he is a high-quality person and loves playing Overwatch. Vidiot, thank you for all of the subs that we are getting here. We are on a 3-minute delay. So you're probably going to be hearing this well after you donate. You have gifted a sub to me, which is so amazing. I really appreciate it. I haven't ever been able to really sub to content creators on Twitch. We got the R's, we got the ready ups. We're going in 2 seconds. Vidiot gifting 4 tier 1 subs to Overwatch Pretenders community. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers.
And guess what, guys? Rich is back at the helm of D.Va. They're pushing here. We got Orisa on the cart. Orisa is a very unique pick here. Kind of be able to just move that shield along the cart, shoot her gun, break that shield slowly. Far Mercy in the air, booping Serial off the high ground. But Butters kind of trying to take them out of their position. Serial and Reaper still on the high ground. They really need to rotate. That card is underneath the bridge. It is time for them to keep them at that choke point. Reaper fighting the entire team alone. He does fade out though. Pharah in the air, harassing the backline behind Rein's shield. It is a fight on the point here. Oh yeah, looks like J7 goes down. He ran out of boosters and gets meleeed by Ana. Light right on the front line, breaking shield. They have a lot of shield break here. Butters on the high ground, kind of doing some chips at the support. Ashe also on the high ground, trying to get some quick snipes, maybe get some dynamite damage there. Build up that ult really quick there. D.Va using her movement and her body slam there to force everyone off the high ground. Frankenfranz almost kind of out of position. Is he going to make it out alive? D.Va pinging him and forces her out of position. Fire strikes coming out from both sides here. Well, not from both sides. I forgot they had Orisa. See, just so unique, I already forgot about it. Dragons right on the point. Defensive ult from Lucio. This pushes them through the point. They were kind of forced to retreat here, but they're right on the point. Zero gets slept, wakes right back up. D.Va Bomb coming out. Nano also out. That's very scary. Zippo Man gets taken out of that on that high D.Va Bomb. Lucio on the Nano. It's his time to shine. Major Scott going down, actually, despite the Nano. That probably was an accident, but you never know. That might have just been a very high-quality meme. Reaper's all alone here. Light trying to retreat versus that Hanzo. He's probably not going to make it out. Just too much movement from that Pharah. Right? Always in the sky, right? Oh, Pharah always in the sky. So kind of a stagger here on the Reaper. Gonna have to walk all the way back. Ashe is all the way back there too. Serial, D.Va on the high ground. Sevens is all grouped up right around the cart. They got 2 on. D.Va trying to get some damage there. I think this is a good time to kind of talk about the ults. We've got 4 ults from both sides. We already saw Dragons come out, and we're gonna see them again because Maxified is putting out all that damage. Rich at 50%. 2 offensive ults from both teams. And 2 support ults. Here's the oh my gosh, the bongos coming out. Serial going down to the melee. J7 gets taken out by friends. That hit scan's gonna take him out. Rich is taken out of the mech. Guess who gets revived? It's J7. Light really doing some damage. Frankenfranz taking out the bongo there at the end, but does go down to J7. Those rockets just travel so far and so fast. J7 on the high ground really just spamming, really splitting up the team. Just Butters doing a very good dive there, but is counter dived by Rich. They don't really have much space here. Here's the barrage, right after the Reinhardt shield breaks. There's 3 ults coming in. Still taking out many people despite Major Scott's Transcendence healing there. Very difficult position for them to kind of defend against. Just a hair too late on Transcendence too. But Nano, Dragons, and Barrage will break through pretty much any defense. But guess who has the advantage here on the final point? It's going to be a big stall. Night Ops Academy having 5 ults, while Seven Sins only has 2. And D.Va Bomb, here comes Death Blossom. He gets taken out, does some damage to the team, but that's just going to fill the support's health bar. Major Scott going down, Zippo going down, Genji on the back line. He's going to be maybe getting out of here alive. No, but Frankenfranz takes him out alongside his D.Va friend. Rich getting pushed out. Here's Diva Bomb right on the point. They really need to get back to the point. They have lots of ults, but guess who also has ults now? Seven Sins really just kind of pushing in here. Diva Bomb, Dragons, Serial trying to get onto the point. Reaper was on the point here, and it's just one left. Just Butters demacked. Bob's on the point, attempting to contest. He gets slept. He is not woken up. Frankenfriends gets taken out, but Bob is still sleeping there, and he's down. This is Seven Sins on the cap with a very, very, very quick time against Night Ops Academy. Almost felt pretty uncontested there, minus the first point. That is huge. 3 minutes. Very, very good time from Seven Sins Academy. But as we've seen, Night Ops is not to be underestimated as per their attack on Anubis. So let's see if they can match the feats that Seven Sins has achieved here on Dorado. Overwatch Pretenders, we are here to cast. We are here to play between Silver and Platinum. Oh, and Diamond. My apologies. Can't forget those guys. Currently, the score for the match is 3-0 out of 4 maps, potentially 5 if a tiebreaker is needed. Seven Sins has won the series, but Night Ops Academy has the chance to redeem themselves and win one last map to increase their map differential. So very important for them to do that for the future, because they're going to have a lot of matches to play. There's a lot of teams here in Overwatch Pretenders, and they're all great. So look at the team comps here. We have Ryan Zarya versus Dive. So we've seen this match before on Anubis, and guess who brought it to him? Night Ops Academy brought it to Seven Sins last time we saw this. We've got Diva and Monkey and Genji going below. So keep your eyes on them. They're waiting for their team to push up. Major Scott is on the point alone with some support from Nano. Looks like it has been realized that they are low ground. Light gets taken out on the Genji. Just Butter's also getting taken out. Serial, very, very in danger. On the, yeah, gets taken out too. DMAC almost immediately. Major Scott is now alone and is killed by the whole team. I think they were waiting for a Frankenfriends classic pick there, but he just wasn't able to get one with that Rhine shield in the way. Light gets stunned and taken out again on the flank, and then as you saw, Widow was taken out by Junkrat. So we've got a reassembly of Dive here, trying to get some damage off. No ults really on the horizon besides Widow's. Yeah, this could be a close one, guys. We got Dive on the high ground. Genji's trying to get in there. We got Winston and Diva together. They're getting pushed out, though. They walked right into that small choke, and that's really hard for Winston to move around in, right? He needs that space to be able to use his shield, kite, and everything. J7 going huge, taking out Light and Frankenfriends. Just Butter's going down. Major Scott going down. Serial going down. They have walked into the team, swinging a hammer, and it has pounded them to a pancake. So they are having a hard time getting out of spawn here. Seven Sins doing a great job of just shutting down every which direction they want to go. A pretty early tire here from J7. They are just waiting it out in spawn. Why not, right? Yep. Kind of just of a wasted ult there. Frankenfriends getting a very nasty pick onto Maxified. They realize that they have to go. They're waiting for their team to group up, though. They need to go right now. Let's go. Okay, they're working right on the cart. We got the other Seven Sins team up on the high ground, spamming Junkrat bombs down. Light looking for a quick pick. Here goes the dive. The shield misses the high ground, though. Serial gets charged. He has his healing orb, but that's not enough to keep him alive. Here comes the monkey ult. And that kind of bumps them off the high ground, giving them a lot of space. Just Junkrat kind of to contest the point. They're going to kind of be forced to rotate out. Maxified looking for some quick picks, but starts to get zapped. Ooh, he jumps out of there just in time for the Trans to arrive. Not quite an ideal situation. Franz getting another picks on Maxify. He's really looking to keep him out. Winston jumping onto the back line with Light. Light is forced to retreat as he's low health. Here's the beat to counter everything that's happening alongside a Nano. Really just wiping the team. Here's like a survival Diva Bomb. Serial is alone on point though, and he's really going to have to get out of there and retreat, but gets charged instead. So bye, Serial. Thank you for your service. Enjoy the wooden gate that you got knocked into. Sorry. Rich getting taken out there right at the end, taking out Franz there right at the end. Just kind of cleaning everything up. Light on the high ground. 30 seconds left, guys. I don't know. Can Night Ops pull it through? They don't have too far to go. They've got past the first choke. The cart is moving backwards. They need to touch. And there's a lot of spam here. Maxified and Rich going to be Grav. It's going to be Grav, Deadeye. It's going to be tough. He's going to have to save his shield. There's a Shatter. Here's a Blade. Oh, we got both the tanks down. Almost. Rich is almost down here. Oh, Big Blade going huge. Oh, my God. This is going to be probably a cap 4. Oh, my gosh. For Night Ops Academy, great job. Oh, my God. They're rushing back to the point as quickly as they can. Maybe it looks like they're just trying to hold. They're going to give it to him, guys. How nice. How nice of them to give them the second point. No, I'm kidding. That was really great coordination. That only used 2 ults, and both teams used both of their ults there, and Night Ops won the fight. So Seven Sins getting pushed back, all the way back here. They're going to have the ability to take this cart all the way up to the bridge. You know, if they're not careful. Seven Sins is not careful. J7 getting jumped by Monkey. J7 kind of alone here. Yeah, being supported by his team quickly though, and Light getting forced out and killed by a Reinhardt Hammer. So a Monkey ult on the back line. Hopefully he can get some kills with this. Frankenfriends taking out status case. Wheel coming in, or a tire coming in, taking out Frankenfriends. A lot of deaths going on here. Serial getting taken out of mech. Maxified on the flank. He's kind of alone. No one really notices him. Tranquil is now slept on cart, and we've got a fight here that Night Ops Academy would be hard pressed to win. Butters kind of jumps in alone, gets charged, stunned, and mined. Kind of have to wonder what he was thinking there. Didn't have his diva support. Maybe it was just a lack of communication. But you know, you can still see how quickly Seven Sins team reacted to that. Like, they had to have the communication, like monkey, right? You know, you gotta get him. Monkey's a scary guy.
60 seconds remaining.
So I don't know if you've noticed, but Just Butters and Serial have had reverse roles almost this whole time. They are now in double off-tank mode. So we got Zarya, Diva. Serial probably looking to use their bomb. If they don't get taken out of mech, he's probably just going to launch his bomb right here. Maybe trying to force that Rein shield down. But they do get shattered instead, and Serial is now nanoed and anti. Here comes the tire onto the back line, getting the Ana. But, oh, what a clutch bubble. That was clutch. Diva Bomb coming in, not really getting anyone. Does get Serial back to full health, though. And Seven Sins is kind of scattered. There's a Genji Blade on the back line. And probably going to be able to pick up a few. Light going very, very big here. Getting Bluebird static safe and forcing J7 out of position as well. Back onto the low ground to go grab a health kit. Reinhardt on the point along with Rich on Zarya. Maxified trying to shoot from the flank. He gets forced back. Serial is really pounded into him. Here's a grab, but look, here's a trans to kind of, you know, protect them here in the grab. Wow, there's just a lot going on right now. Serial's on the point. He's getting healed. But here's the Nano coming out onto Tranquil. Butters and Nano taking the brunt of it. They try to run away. He does get shattered, though. No one really gets shattered. Zippy getting taken out. Major Scott getting taken out. And Light is the only one remaining. He's going to try to stall the cart here. Serial is now out, who's on the flank. Come on, Light. I believe in you. Nah, and it's the game. That is now a 4-0 for Seven Sins Academy over Night Ops Academy. What a great match. This was close. You know, you have the 4-0 victory, right? But it was still close every time. Night Ops Academy is just on the cusp of being just as good of a team as Seven Sins. This was amazing to watch. I hope you are all excited to watch this, because I sure was, and I hope you enjoyed too. Good job to both teams. We are Overwatch Pretenders here at Overwatch Pretenders. We have a website, overwatchpretenders.com. We have a Twitter, Overwatch Pretenders. We have a Discord, which is where we host all of our pickup games. We have show watch parties where you can watch anything we want that is suitable for the server. We have teams that you can be a part of and try out for by becoming a free agent and applying. Not hard. We need coaches to coach these teams that are so great. We have 2 levels. I've said this before. We have the regular teams and we have the academy teams, which is what we are watching tonight. The academy teams are lower rank to make space for all those people that need a home too, right? These are great players and they are getting geared up to be part of the main teams, and they're being mentored and they are ready to be in plat, right? So the cutoff is 2,500 SR, and anything above that gets put onto the higher team. Above 3,500 SR, you can become a coach and coach a team. You can become an assistant coach and assist a coach to a team. There are so many opportunities. There's so many options. You can be a streamer. You can be a caster. We've got a great community. So come check us out at Overwatch Pretenders. There's a lot to do, a lot to learn, and a lot to love about Overwatch, about Pretenders, and about, the community that is here and that everyone has created. So I thank everyone for being a part of the community. Thank you for tuning in. Again, Overwatch Pretenders. My name is Moshi Man, and we are going to be signing off here in just a second. Thanks everyone for coming out. It was a great time, and have a great night.